Vegeta's tears mean more than you think.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
A moment that hit home for me in episode 128 was when Vegeta finally gave in, began to cry, and then gave his remaining energy to Goku. And that might sound kind of funny, but the reason that hit me so hard was because I understand exactly why he was crying. I understand why he was sad, and just his tears alone are reminiscent of the only other time that he cried before, back in the Frieza saga, but it shows exactly how far this character has come in the reasoning behind the tears. Now, if you go all the way back to the Frieza saga, Vegeta tries to take on Frieza in his perfect form, and he exclaims throughout the entire saga that he has become a Super Saiyan this, Super Saiyan that, the legend. When it becomes clear that he hasn't reached these heights and that Frieza's insurmountable strength is just too much for him to handle, he becomes disheartened. He begins to cry, and the reasoning for this is because his pride is so huge that once he is beaten and once he is shamed, he has nothing left. And the fact that he also had to put the rest of his strength and energy when he's describing exactly what Frieza has done to the Saiyan race to Goku, he's got to put all his hopes and dreams into a different Saiyan, another Saiyan that was essentially his enemy, is his rival. In that scene, that weighs extremely heavy on Vegeta's conscience. He is ashamed that he has to give up the title and the honor of fighting Frieza and potentially defeating him to Kakarot. And at the peak of this shame and the lowest point of his pride, Frieza cuts him down and he is gone. Cut back to the Tournament of Power. We get a similar situation. We get Vegeta telling Jiren that he's going to defeat him, that he is going to do this, he's going to do that, Prince of All Saiyans, boasting himself up, never thinking that he does not have the strength to defeat Jiren. He keeps saying he's doing this for Universe 6 to revive them. He's going to revive them. He made a promise to Universe 6 and Kaba. He is going to save Universe 7 and save Bulma, save Trunks, save Bullet, save his family. And that's where the major shift happens. Now he's not thinking about only himself. He's not thinking about his own shame for potentially not being strong enough to face off Jiren. He's thinking of being the one to save Universe 6 and keep his promise to Kaba to be able to defend and defeat the enemy that is threatening his family, somebody else other than himself. And that's where the major shift happens. Vegeta does not just think about only himself, he's thinking about somebody else, even though his pride is wrapped up in that. And then once he does not have the strength, he does not have the abilities to defeat Jiren and gets punched out of the ring, he begins to cry because he knows he is a fool. Throughout the entirety of the tournament, he has been boasting himself up, similar to what he did in the Frieza saga, boasting himself up as the Super Saiyan that's going to come and defeat Frieza. He did the same thing, wanting to defeat Jiren, knowing then that he does not have the strength, and now he's got to leave it all up to Goku. And that, along with the fact that he can't be the one to defeat this enemy that's threatening his family, is the reason that he begins to cry. And he gives the last remaining bit of energy that he had, because Goku could barely move, to Goku, and that's even miles ahead from earlier in the tournament where he wouldn't even give his energy to the Spirit Bomb. And I can 100% relate to this, being a family man, and if anything were to threaten us and I couldn't be the one to defend our family, if I couldn't be the one to save us, if I had to leave their safety in the hands of somebody else, that would be one of the hardest things that I'd have to do, because I don't know if they're going to be 100% saved. Vegeta does not know if Goku's going to 100% defeat Jiren at this point, and I wouldn't know if they're going to be safe in somebody else's hands. All I know is that I want to do the most that I can to be able to keep anything bad from happening to them, and that's the reason that I related so much to this Vegeta moment. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments section below what you guys think of this. Do you guys relate to this in any way? Do you guys have a family of your own? Let me know in the comments section below, guys. Notification army. Drop me a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more discussions, theories, news, spoilers, all that. This is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.